name is Miriam Beltolsky. I'm the Director of the Student Wellbeing Department for the Imperial County Office of Education. It's a workshop to take a deep dive and look into the data and know how to use it effectively. So in Imperial County, we have a long history of conducting the California Healthy Kids Survey because the schools need data in order to determine how to improve school climate, how to improve student engagement. And so I believe we started in the 90s implementing the California Healthy Kids Survey. Now we're up to 15 school districts conducting and implementing the California Healthy Kids Survey in grades 5th grade, 7th grade, 9th grade, and 11th grade. So that comprises virtually all of the districts countywide implementing the California Healthy Kids Survey. Welcome, we'd like to take care of you, and if you need anything, I have amazing staff. So you've seen and heard.
My name is Leslie Pointer, and I am the state coordinator for Cal Schools, which is a CDE-funded web-based survey administration platform, and I work for WestEd, and I'm here to help the districts and schools in Imperial County use the data for making improvements in their schools and classrooms. Most people are familiar with the California Healthy Kids Survey, which is a survey that started almost 20 years ago to look at risk behaviors like alcohol, tobacco, other drug use. But what happened is, in the wisdom of CDE and the researchers that we work with, we realized that we had a great opportunity to collect information about students' strengths and resilience. And so what's happened in the 20 years since it started is the requirements, state level requirements have changed, federal level requirements have changed, and yet still the districts are giving the survey. So what we want to help them do is understand that this information can help districts take data and make data-informed decisions about how to support their students. So the very first thing I always talk about is the caring relationship scale, because that is foundational to everything else that we do. So we look at what percentage of kids say they have an adult that really cares about them at school. And that starting with that foundation, we look at how are the systems in the school supporting the kids so that they have caring relationships. And so with that, once we look and see where the system is, we want at least 80% of our kids to say they have caring adult relationships, because that means our systems are healthy and robust. But once we've looked at that, if we're not reaching that critical 80% mark, that means we need to rethink how we do our systems, what's going on in our school and in our district to promote caring adult relationships. That's just one example of the data points we're going to look at, but that's the most foundational. Longer ideas for what you can do. Somebody said in the beginning, you may have been this table, that everybody always provides.
And so I just thought, wow, this guy's got.
My name is Elisa Ramirez. I'm the Assistant Superintendent of Ed Services at Calexico Unified. So what I really liked about this workshop is that we were able to do predictions about what we thought our data was, and then we compared to what our actual data was. The other part that I like is we're able to see if we were at the 80th percentile, and then start looking at where we had high needs, and so that we could able to go back and see how we could provide interventions and build it within our MTSS system.
Perfect. And I know this is an LCAP requirement. Do you think this is helpful as well for that?
Yes, it is very helpful. I actually put the LCAP together, and I do all the stakeholders meetings, and I use a lot of this data to present to my stakeholders the why. What is the why we have to do some changes in our district, and build actions in the LCAP that will support the needs that arise from this survey.